saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you.
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her? This much gel could blow up the Senate.
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here,
Yes.
and the victims?
Maybe they want revenge.
What kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
The silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah. How could I let myself be tricked like this? Where she lived, but not how she lived. I would say below poverty line, if not for the fact that I've crossed the poverty line 100 levels up. Somehow I have to find her. The question is, what are my taxes being spent on? I don't even have a bar here. Focus, James. Sarah needs electricity, and lots of it. These converters look new. Let's see. Broken cables for sure won't lead me to her. These cables come out of the converter. Sarah, where are you? Here, you can smell the deadly stench of the slums. How can you live here? It doesn't seem connected to the net. Damn it. Electric current powers up the antenna. It must be operational. Sarah needs to communicate somehow. I need to get a closer look. Most of it. It has to be here. I hope I'm not too late. Sarah? The murderer wanted to pull me into a maze, get get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week. What is this place?
I'd be an easy target.
Give it up! You're trapped!
Funny. You're the one bleeding.
Get one fucking chance. One!
Great.
Just show yourself.
You gotta be kidding. Where is she? Talk!
Drop your weapon and get out. I'm counting to 3. 1.
Who the hell are you?
Ugh. I'm a department officer. You're gonna end up in the bank, you cunt.
Shit. Sarah?
How about letting me know you're dropping by next time?
Sure thing.
It's just a scratch. You can't hit anything in this body.
Well, lucky us.
Sunken face, bloodshot eyes like a junkie. James, you know how strung out you look?
The charms of a reimbursed shell. We could only afford Class E.
How'd you find me?
You know I'm a detective, right?
I didn't think anyone would bother trying to find me.
Ow, 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 ow.
Stay still. Why did you come here?
When we lost contact, I thought he got you.
So that's why you busted in here like a psycho on a hunch?
A little more than a hunch.
Meaning?
I have some questions, too. One, actually. You should be in your first shell. The comfortable and efficient one. What the hell have you gotten yourself into? And you're smoking, too. Someone's fallen into bad company.
His body must have been through half a century of addiction. It'll drop dead before I get used to it.
So, are you going to tell me where you got it?
My family thinks I'm away. I got the best synthesizer, remote work equipment. I didn't have to explain myself to anyone. And then fucking James Kara had to waltz in here and ruin everything.
I'm good at that. So what have you gotten yourself into?
It's a long story and complicated.
Good thing I'm a professional at complicated stories. Talk.
I didn't want to, but I had no choice. I did something sketchy, but otherwise...
It's all right. You can trust me.
Okay. I rented my body on the black market.
Sarah, what was your motive?
Motive? Seriously?
I'm not judging. I just...
What is this, an interrogation? No, fuck you.
What are these figurines?
They're memories. I've read that after an Icarite transplant, especially an illegal one, some can be lost. That one's the most valuable. One night, when the acid rain was bad, Taylor and I hid upstairs, where you came in. And back then, it was just a 2-by-3 foot hole that ended in a wall of rubble. Instead of sitting in the cold with her teeth chattering like any normal person, Taylor started fiddling with the flashlight. And then something flashed in the pile of rubble, so we started digging. And we dug until we unearthed this little Statue of Liberty figurine. It was beaten up, but looked valuable. And we fenced it right away. And we came back here hoping to find more.
Who's Taylor?
Greatest treasure in this dump. We found out there used to be a museum here. So we dug more. Day after day, till our hands were bloody. We kept digging for normal people. It's a portrait of misery, desperation, but for Taylor, we were adventurers on a fucking treasure hunt. We glued, fixed, and sold everything we found. Would you believe we excavated this whole place like a pair of underage slum archaeologists?
Must have taken a while.
Almost 5 years, but it was our livelihood. We were dirt poor and surrounded by dirt, but we felt rich. At least until Taylor tricked me. 8 years ago, give or take a few days.
Sister?
No. We were in love. I remember exactly when she tricked me, because it was when I turned 21. First subscription. And Taylor paid for it for me. She did it behind my fucking back.
It's bad.
After a month, her subscription expired. We were broke. There was no one to help. She wound up in the bank. And the body went to auction. And that's why I have to get her out. No matter what it takes. You're the detective. Now you know my motive.
Oh, fuck! Damn it. Got any ambrosia anywhere? Anything higher octane?
I'll pour us something. Or you can also help yourself to ambrosia in the bedroom.
Blood tests. From the beginning of the month. I remember it. This is older than me. What fucking emotions management issues?
James, aren't you afraid your memories will eventually fade away?
Lucky me. Mine don't fade. They haunt me. More literally than I'd like.
You must have some good ones. At least one.
We're at the movies, and Rachel tries to convince me it's a crime flick she's already seen. They were all the same to her. And of course, she's teasing me, and I'm trying to watch the fucking movie. Right now, I'd give anything to be sitting there next to her. I'd focus all my attention on her.
Maybe then you wouldn't remember it. Maybe it's the imperfect moments that create the most precious memories.
Have you read Chicken of Justice?
There is no way you know this.
The last of his kind. He could give up, but he fights for a better world for the rest of us. A true hero.
Oh, I don't believe it. My brother Dario was crazy about him.
I already like this kid. The chicken is only one step away from detective stories. So how did a slum girl get this job?
Maybe you got yours. I had to work for it.
Points for determination. Must not have been easy for you.
Fortunate combo. I had insomnia and hated wasting my time. I guess that's how I managed to pass all the exams.
This one room, the bedroom, is totally secure.
It's a slum, but I gotta be able to close my eyes sometimes. It's possible to break in there with enough effort, but I'd have time to be awake and ready.
And shoot the shelf above the burglar?
I'd have time to reload and finish the piece of shit.
Did our department come for Taylor?
Yes.
So why...
Did I join you? Maybe I wanted to take control? Of some sort. I decided I was never gonna be powerless like that again. I'm just a liaison, but I already know when and where they move.
Do you know who it was? Which one of us came for Taylor?
It was hard to resist the temptation to check it out.
Wanna get some revenge?
He was so ordinary. A regular agent. To really get justice, I'd have to get revenge on this whole sick fucking system.
Then how about we get revenge on this whole sick fucking system?
Like that's possible.
What if it was?
Wait, what kind of bullshit is that? Are you accusing me of something?
Just curious. In the middle of the room was a bunch of files with names.
Can't you respect anyone else's privacy? I said none of the siblings knew. If something went wrong, I prepared myself for it.
But what's one have to do with the other?
I sorted things out for them and left a will that made it clear I believed Taylor and I would be in heaven at the bank.
Looks like you covered all the bases. Nice work.
Thanks. I try.
I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking...
I saw the name on the cabinets. Did they...
But don't worry, they're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
What are we drinking to?
Well, you're the expert. Sit down and make a toast.
Bottoms up. To... past. Now it slips through your fucking fingers like sand.
And to your optimism, your most charming trait.
What are you renting the body for?
Surrogate. For some rich broad. A good one, I hope.
Sarah, please tell me it's not Jane Salma. I found her file.
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
Alright. So you rented your body. Where did you get this one?
Salma said it was recycled. Give one to me.
No. A recycled body? After what I've seen, that's hard to swallow. They must have put someone on ice for you to get it.
No. Somebody bought a new body, and no one wanted this one.
Okay, let's say you're right.
It's definitely recycled. Why would they lie about that?
You need to see the big picture of what you've gotten yourself into.
James, I have nightmares. Every single fucking night. I see her in them.
Welcome to the club.
Every morning, I wake up from them and Taylor can't. And it haunts me. What if she's trapped there in an endless nightmare?
They're your nightmares, not hers. You're projecting your fears where they don't exist, and you have to deal with them.
James, I have to save her. Fuck! You understand?
I get it. Sometimes you have to cross the line. And if you do it, at least make it for someone you love.
Well, I don't know if that's what I want.
Do you know what I'd give to see Rachel again? Fucking anything.
Thanks for being straight with me.
Press your finger.
I can handle it. Why'd you become a cop?
Work well under pressure, resistant to stress, ability to assess situations quickly. Only the commander instead of a coach, and the field's a bit bigger.
And that's all?
I believed in justice. And shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
As much as ever. I'm just not looking for it in the department.
Copy that.
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you. I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Can you fire up the board here?
No.
Do it the old way, then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start? James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload.
How did you describe it?
that you're losing control of yourself. It's a kind of consciousness erosion. We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. Should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke.
Selma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit, I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer. Erosion of consciousness. Never heard of something like that.
Neither did I. That means he was weaker than we thought.
Why didn't we have access to these recordings?
We were in the Red Room.
I'll try to get to them. Maybe there is something that has a negative effect, like synchro tests, only in reverse.
His own transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing. There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece.
Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is the Green's date of death was carved long ago.
And it all comes down to this? Fucking why?
Art for art's sake?
I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there? Apart from the obvious.
Together they worked on how to calm the riots, how to use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
Dickheads.
This happened at Green's place, but it's much bigger than that.
Possible. Any ideas? I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have in this system.
And our system isn't perfect? At least for them.
It turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster. Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up. Fucking Demmer.
Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them. I still don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really use the...
At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it. You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in. Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs. More than 300 years of accumulated power and plotting.
No one else could bear it.
Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that. Once the king is knocked down, the game's usually over.
Someone's getting better at game metaphors.
The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
How much planning does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all of this.
Were you close with Seth?
Sure. He was my partner. Why do you ask?
I remember you mentioned that you even talked with him about synchro problems.
We'd been sitting in a car for several dozen years. Had to talk about something.
The first time he ended up reconstructing an Icarite?
Mm-hmm.
You blaming yourself?
He knew the risks. We weren't doing social work, but he was my friend. I hope he gets back on his feet after all this. Okay, let's try to draw some conclusions.
Honestly, I see two main possibilities. Or we're just seeing a small part of a bigger plan by someone who's always 2 steps ahead of us. Or Green's plan played out with Kovalev's help.
Mm-hmm. How do you figure?
Fuck, I don't know. He has access to some advanced tech. He managed to make contact with you in the Red Room. He knew everything that happened. Like he was in Green's head. I thought Green just committed suicide, but now I'm having a tough time buying that. Sorry, I've got a lot of thoughts. What do you think? Who's behind all this? Murderer or Green?
The more important the decision, the less certain, huh?
We're out of time for mistakes.
He's a murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants. Damn influential deviants. He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos, so what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
Oh, I think I have something. 2 weeks. No, shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks.
Mitchell!
Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Right? Consider your drawing here the Green Farewell location, Central Park. Everyone in the area is asked to leave the area for their own safety and security, according to the police.
Dude, are you there? Hello? This guy looks shady. He's connected. Oh, this guy's a fool. Wait for me. We'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
You're not really here. You're just a cocktail of desynchro and memories with a garnish of trauma.
Dude, you really don't get it. Don't do anything or you'll do something stupid. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
I'll lean on him and get something. I'll find out what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
Cover your ass if you do this. Jay!
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park. The crowd is panicking.
Truth is said to heal. The problem with this statement is that there are only two kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste, and narcotics.
James, are you there?
Good to hear you.
I'll be on the line, but remember, in this place, desynchro can be deadly. Got any symptoms yet?
Thanks. Never felt better.
Damn it.
I can't see anything. Do you think there are any traces left after all this time?
I was here. It was almost midnight and there were still some children on the train. Most of the blood evaporated in the fire. Maybe the UV will detect something. People. Shoe print.
Is it...
I was ankle deep in blood. This is mine.
James?
I don't have enough information to reconstruct.
Nowhere to run or hide. Some bodies were permanently damaged. Something here. I have to check it out. frame was shot through. I'll check it. Looks familiar. It fits my gun. Did I? No. I need to look for more evidence.
I don't know if reconstructing is a good idea.
Refusal of body credit. This guy just hit the memory bank from here.
Probably like most of the victims.
Rachel had a similar one. She recorded lectures with it.
Watching the neon lights of the fading city. Oh no. What? No, please! I'm begging you!
No ticket jokes, conductor? Anything?
That motherfucker had to shoot everyone. So many bodies lost.
What?
Why can't I remember anything? There was a major firefight here before the derailment. I'll check where the shooter was.
Who shot them?
I remember this. I was chasing a guy. A dealer. Motherfucker was up. Looks like he was standing around here somewhere. I already have a lot of data. I'm going to reconstruct.
James, think again. The reconstructor will try to use your memories because you were there.
It'll be fine, Sarah.
No, you won't. Wait. James, wait for me. I'll be back in a moment. I have something. I'll explain later.
What's going on?
We'll get through this difficult moment together. Can't remember? I'll tell you what happened.
I was chasing a dealer who was running away in the crowd.
You shot at those people.
Oh!
Look, then. See, James. The real you.
I can't believe this crap. You're manipulating me.
Pathetic.
I couldn't kill those passengers. It wasn't me. He overwrites my memories. What does he know about the train? From a synchro test? Is this how he brings out memories?
Get out of my head!
Are you alive? Is that bleeding blood?
Killer uses your memories against you like a parasite. Squeezes into gaps left by the D6 and modifies them.
I don't know. He hacked synchro tests and finds out everything? He does it somehow.
Run away from there. Come home and we'll talk about it. Don't reconstruct any further, understand? I can't be with you now.
What?
I'll explain later. My body is in trouble. Okay? Over and out.
Why do people keep leaving you?
I need to get to the next car. What's going on?
Did you know that in the last single test I talked about us? I understood that you would never accept my decisions. Life ends. Even memories fade away. Nothing else will happen. We tried. I know. We were stupid. That would be wrong. We would be bad people. We really are. Because we're still alive.
She would never. It's my own fears, feeding on her death.
Reconstructing this is gonna be Sisyphus work. The difference is Sisyphus tried to cheat death, not to immerse himself in it. Rachel had one. She wore it to games. Until it broke into pieces. What happened here? Didn't even have time to yell. Mortal wound. Why can't I remember anything? It's starting to look like a graveyard on wheels.
I'm moving to reconstruction.
You always think you're someone you're not.
I shot the dealer on the run. He had to have a clean shot.
You didn't fucking care at all.
It's a joke. I will not kill. I didn't kill anyone.
You feel the truth. You can smell it under your skin. Can you feel it rotting?
Why can't I remember it?
You do remember.
Let's assume that's true. I shot everyone like a madman. What's next?
Have a look. Punish someone.
Is this some kind of test?
If it is, you think you passed? You left them in Green's basement. Judge and executioner in one.
You're judging me? How many have you killed? You can do it. You know what's real.
Interesting.
I wanted to get him and... I hit him. That was all that mattered. Third car. Try to reconstruct.
Why did you take her from me? I don't know what's going on. Do you know who I work for? Names! Now! Lunatic! Work this out with the boss. I'll shoot down his car, and we'll all die.
Go ahead. You're telling me one way or another. Who told you to sell Rachel the poison?
What? Who?
Who is he?
He doesn't know anything. A counter-terrorist team's on the way.
He's aiming at the car! Get the fuck out of here!
Are you crazy?
I'll shoot him down!
Why did you do that to Rachel?
Go!
I want names!
This was the last good day of your life.
I'm losing control!
No!
I'm not going in there with you. Let's run out.
No! I don't want to go in there!
Why not?
Why are you doing this?
You're dragging yourself to the grave.
What the fuck?
You don't understand. All of this has power over you. Relax and accept the truth.
I'm tired of you being sorry. The world is tired to see you too.
Why do you cling so hard to this pathetic life? It makes no sense. Give it up. I want to help you. Stop. Are you fucking crazy? Want to play with a knife? Do you?
We are cruel. And you're a sadist when you look at me like I can take away your pain.
Do you always have to make it difficult? Something good is finally coming to you.
Why did you do this to her? Why did you turn her against me?
Is that what you want to hear? My confession?
You motherfucker!
It's the only escape from the nightmare you're stuck in.
I saw in your eyes that you stopped believing in me. I let you down. For a moment, I even felt like I cared.
Help me! I don't have the strength anymore.
I'm sorry.
Please, step inside. Tired already. You lost a long time ago, James. Walking corpse. I can feel your mind getting weaker by the minute.
You motherfucker!
You gave up a long time ago when you had everything. It wasn't your life that destroyed you. Stop hitting me.
James! James! I've been talking to you for 10 minutes! Give me a sign of life. Get in touch immediately. James! Hello? James, I need your help. Salma is, my body's in the middle of a riot and it's in danger. James? Are you okay?
Yeah. But I'll regret this in the morning. I had a bad feeling about all this. A revolution is like an amputation. When it comes too late, it's sure to bring blood and pain, and as likely as not, little else.